Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome on into another one of these realistic rebuilds, season 4 with Southampton. And those of you that were in the last stream on Monday know how crucial this season is. We'll take a look at our manager rating as some more people head on into the stream. But welcome on in. Let me know in the chat if you guys are ready in here. Shout out some of y'all. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting rebuild here in season 4. I think we're going to have to let some players go and hopefully make some new signings as well. Haroon, Robert, Twizzy, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Taco, what's going on? But yeah, we'll take a look at these board objectives, man. 42 manager rating. Somehow we have stayed on board here at Southampton. So we need to complete some of these objectives like right away. I think there are a few that we can get done fairly easily, like signing 3 players from South America, get a streak of 5 wins in home matches. I think we can do that by season's end. Financially, making a bit of a youth academy, sale profit, and then Champions League for the Prem, semifinals of the FA Cup, winning Europa League. When did I say that, Raji? Jaden, what's going on? Jim, Mads, Freddy, Yam, Cardiff TV, and Angro, what's going on, everyone? Welcome on in, welcome on in. But yeah, I think the first objective we get done right away, signing 3 players from South America. Maybe we take a look at the free agents. Maybe we make some IRL transfers. We should have a pretty good transfer budget, 84 mil. Which I think is less than previous seasons, but considering like we barely stayed on board, I think it's fair. So still plenty of budget here. And because we are in Europa League this year, I think we have to let some players go. You know, taking a look at our starting taking a look at our starting 11, we still have Ward-Prowse, who he's the captain. He'll stay and get 1 or 2 more good seasons before he probably starts dropping in his overall. But Madueke, I know he just arrived last year, but if we get an offer from like a top 4 club in the Prem, I think we let him leave. 88 overall is just not going to make sense for a Europa League career mode. Good morning, Josh. Welcome on in. By the way, guys, I should have a new realistic rebuild video out tomorrow. It's going to be Bundesliga, which may take some of you by surprise considering we're doing a Hamburg save right now, but I think it'll make sense when you guys see the video. What's going on, Jeremy? After selling Madueke, look at Velasco. That would be a player from South America, I assume. Maybe an Argentine player, if I remember correctly. Let's get some players shortlisted. We'll add some players to the shortlist. We'll take a look at the free agents. We'll get things going with this stream. If you guys want to help support the channel, like and subscribe. Is it Alan Velasco that we're taking a look at? Left midfielder. Yeah, I'm familiar with this guy. I think Chani might have signed him for one of his saves. Actually, it would make sense for a transfer, though, as he's still at Cali. Hertz of Berlin is the prediction. Any other predictions for a Bundesliga save? Club that might need a rebuild right now? If you follow the Bundesliga, I feel like there are only a couple of clubs that might qualify for a realistic rebuild. But if you've been following Bundesliga news, there's one that really stands out. We got Dortmund, Wolfsburg, Schalke, Union Berlin, Frankfurt. All good shouts, guys. Leipzig would also be a good one. With a new coach, right? Anyways, let's get some more players here. Sign Damsgaard or Lindstrom. Mikhail Damsgaard over at Sampdoria still. We'll shortlist him. A lot of these guys you guys are suggesting do already have an evaluation, which is good. That means they're high enough in their overall already, which is what we want. We want a player for the first team. And assuming we get an offer for Madueke, you know, we should have about like 150 mil, maybe more. Ezekiel Barco. He's at Sheffield, interestingly enough. Didn't know he was 5'5". Jordan Larson, Hendrik Larson's son. Let's see. Is he a winger? I think he might be. He's a striker, actually, in this save. Over at Spartak Moscow. Still would be a realistic transfer if we want someone for squad depth. Is left-footed. Let me showcase the team for any of you that are just joining in. I know you can't see overalls for everybody because we have people on international duty, but yeah, we're definitely going to see some departures in this summer transfer window. I think Madueke is on his way out. He's just too good for the team at our current stage. I was hoping we could make the push up to Champions League, but that didn't happen. We barely stayed on board, in fact. I like this striker duo of Schick and Armstrong. I don't think we necessarily need to change that. We were thinking about maybe signing a new center back. Bednarek is 28, so again, if we get a good offer from like a notable club, maybe we accept that. Johnston, 31 years old, 82 overall. The thing though is, guys, I want to show you some of these reserve players because our youth academy is kind of stacked. You know, I think last season we saw a lot of promotions and players being sent out on loan. This is our homegrown talent who doesn't have very good shooting attributes, but still looks pretty promising, up to an 80 overall. Keys is going to be our goalkeeper for the future. It's just a question of whether we want to put him in right away. Really, the only thing that's letting him down is his positioning, right? Kicking at 92, which is, I think, the least important of all the attributes, but should boost his rating nonetheless. So maybe there's a development plan to work on his positioning. Maybe we give him the nod. You know, he's only 2 behind in rating. Same thing with this left-footed winger. He could go in straight away for Madueke. I think it would be realistic for Southampton. Product of our youth academy. 5-star, 3-star, high-low work rates. Maybe put a development plan on him and get the shooting up. Same thing for Levesque. French prospect. Could even play in the midfield. You know, you actually could go in at our left center mid position. Livramento, I think he's 1 season away from being a starter. Would Smith Rowe be realistic? We'll see where he's at. Kulusevski is a good winger indeed. Yeah, that's a good idea, doing some development plans for these younger prospects. Not contract talks. Let's see. Yeah, so that'll help out a lot. I think we give this guy a chance, honestly. At least in the substitutes. And then Levesque. Left mid / center mid. What do you guys think here? Should he be a winger? Should he be a midfielder? He could be good at cam, you know. Just needs to work on his shooting attributes, but I mean, the short passing, long passing is both good. How's his crossing? His crossing's at 84, so he's actually really good as a winger. Maybe something like this? Okay, hopefully the buffering is not happening too much. Looks like we were just dropping frames for a second there. So apologies if there was a little bit of lag. Where's Gineppo? He's over at right wing, so we're all good. So I think maybe we start this goalkeeper. Let's get some of these Youth Academy players in here for the next season. Madueke out of the team. I think McNeil takes over at left wing. Amodako goes into the substitutes. And then I think we maybe focus on a center back. Center back, maybe a striker in this transfer window. What do you guys think? Right now we got Velasco, Damsgaard, Puado, and Larson in the transfer shortlist. All would be good left midfielder options. Go after a Uruguayan, Argentine, Brazilian, Gaston Ramirez. Yeah, those are some good shouts, Josh. Yeah, let's pull up actually the foreign players list here at Southampton, the top nationalities at the club, and see if there are any players from South America here. So Uruguay, Argentina. Who else? So Uruguay and Argentina are the two ones that stand out to me. I think those are must-sign nationalities. And then, yeah, we could look for a player from Brazil, maybe. I can't think of any Brazilian players at Southampton recently. Gaston Ramirez played for Southampton a while ago, didn't he? He's retiring at the end of the season, though. I'm definitely thinking of an Uruguayan player from like FIFA 17 at Southampton. Ooh, Nunez could be a shout. I think he's transferred away. Yeah, he's at Bayer Leverkusen. Contract expiring, though. That could be a good signing. I mean, a Bundesliga to Prem move isn't the most unrealistic thing. 6'2". Pacey as well. So yeah, if we want to make a striker signing, that could be a good shout. We could take a look at Celtics, see if there's any good prospects there. Good shout, Ashton. Yeah, I'm curious. Those of you that are watching right now, have you tuned into the previous realistic rebuilds we've done with Southampton? I'm curious if those of you that are watching have been following along with this series, or maybe this is your first time tuning in. Let's see. Ooh, David Turnbull's still at the club. I think he's probably the highest potential player that's left. Yeah, Turnbull is a quality player in career mode. Jane been here since the second stream. Watched part of season 3. Watched the first one. Not live, but I watched it back. Okay. Bits of every stream. Cool. Good stuff. Yeah, it's surprising this is already our 4th stream with Southampton, but it's been a good like storyline journey so far. The fact we almost got sacked last year, and then we're doing well with Milan. Hopefully we'll return with that soon. Dude, the problem I have right now is tea is like too hot to drink, and it's in a thermos, so I've got the cover off, trying to cool things down. Let's get Pavone in here, yep. Budget-wise, we've got like 75 mil, but realistically, that's going to be 150. Madueke is on his way out. Why did I almost get sacked? I wish I could show you previous years. From what I remember, we saw an exit in... Was it like the round of 16 of Europa League? It was like really early on in Europa League, and then we did pretty poorly in the Prem. The only reason we're in European competitions again is because we won the FA Cup. That probably saved us. I should buy a Jabalani for the background. That'd be kind of cool if I got some of the World Cup balls. That's the 2006 World Cup ball, actually. Yeah, it'd be cool if we get like the 2010, 2014, 2018, 2026 once it's in North America. I do live around Seattle, Alvaro. Did I add Pavone to the shortlist already? Let's see. So yeah, I think Uruguayan, an Argentine, and then another player from South America. We can look at Chile, Peru. Colombia could have some good talents. I do like the idea, I think, of signing Darwin Nunez. I know he's a popular signing in career mode, but the fact he's in the Bundesliga, we could use an additional striker. Definitely could use an upgrade there. I think that would make sense. That could be like our marquee transfer this season. We don't even need to pay that much. Probably 40 million is what we can get away with. We'll scout out Turnbull. And then, yeah, free agents as well. So let's sign Nunez. That can be one of our additions. Again, I think we'll get away with 40 million here, and there you go. Anytime the player has a contract expiring at the end of the season, definitely go in for less than their current value. Sometimes you can get away with something like 35 instead of 44, but yeah, we'll pay a 40 mil. I think it's probably going to be on 100 grand. Can maybe get away with 90. There you go. Let's sort out the squad number as well and get that manager rating up, man. I'm afraid, like, any day goes by, we might get sacked by the board. But if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe. We should have stream alerts going on. So if you have like the right settings on YouTube, your subscription should be shown live on stream, which is always cool. All right, Darwin Nunez squad number. Where's the number 9 for Benfica? Where's the number 11 for Uruguay? You're getting Ted Lasso vibes? Why is that? Because I'm American? I do have a Ted Lasso jumper over here in the background. That was my my Halloween costume this year. So let's see if 9 or 11 are open. Armstrong has the number 9 right now. McNeil has the number 11. I think he can give that up. Let's see if Dwight can swap to a different number. We have number 31. I think Lauren's probably on his way out now. So we'll transfer list him. Good place to start a journeyman. I always like MLS. It's probably because I know a good amount about the league, but some other good options. Let's see. I've started a journeyman in Mexico before. That was fun. Some other good ones. Really anywhere outside the top 5 leagues. I think if you're, I don't know, let's say you're from Austria, for example. Started there. Why not? But even starting outside Europe is always a good shout. Like I've seen a couple start in Australia, China, Japan, Korea. Okay, so I think the next transfer target will be an Argentine player. Doesn't necessarily need to be someone for the starting 11. How about we take a look at the free agents here? We've already got a marquee transfer. See if there are any good Argentine free agents this season. I don't think I'm going to go after any regens. Oscasibar is actually pretty decent. I don't know what his potential is this year, but I believe he had lower 80s potential in previous seasons. He's 27, can act as a CDM for us, which is an area that we have a lot of players, but still would be a pretty good signing. I mean, if I was signing regions, I'd probably go after this guy. Looks ridiculous, dude. This guy's really balanced stats. Not sure if he would actually have good enough attributes, but some decent players from Argentina here, man. I think Ascasibar is probably still my go-to. Yeah, Lemmy, I do remember you. Yeah, I know it's been a while since you were in the last one of the streams. That might have been Messi's regen. Let's see. Probably is. Left-footed, 5'8". I'll tell you what, if this is like a perfect Messi regen, then I'll consider it. It's looking pretty good so far. No, it's actually not. Who's an Argentine right wing / left wing? Maybe Di Maria? Argentina. Right winger. Sort by overall. Yeah, this is probably Di Maria's regen. Not a bad player, but I'll probably pass on signing him. Pack baby icon Ronaldo in your swaps. Nice. R9 Ronaldo. Yeah, I haven't been playing too much Ultimate Team, but I saw icon swaps one live, which is pretty hype. Okay, so what are some other good shouts for Argentine players? Really anywhere in the team. Maybe an Argentine center back? If there's a good Argentine or other South American center back, that would be definitely a signing we could make, because we want to maybe let Bednarek leave. There's lots of good options from Brazil. Question is, who would be realistic for a Southampton save? Y'all are saying Senesi? Is that RB Leipzig? So another Bundesliga transfer potentially. Martinez Quarta? Man, who remembers him from the Fiorentina save last year? He was such a good option, man. He's over at Stade Rennais these days. Lissandro Martinez? Okay. Ajax to Dortmund. I kind of like that move. I do like that move. 85 overall. That's kind of on the cusp, like maybe too high for an overall to sign for a Europa League level club. If he's at Dortmund, he'll probably want to stay there. But if we find any players from outside the top 5 leagues, I think we make the jump on him. Alan Franco's a good option. Atlanta United. So that could be an interesting move. Let's see. What's his potential these days? 72 to 77. I feel like he used to have more potential. Yeah, last year he was 75 to 82. Year before he was 76 to 83. So he's seen a drop, actually. Hey, shout out to Ralph Lavercombe for subscribing. Just saw that notification. Let's see, who else are you guys saying? I think Otamendi might be retiring by now. We are 4 seasons in. Yeah, he's retired. Any other good shouts? What's going on? It's Jake. Welcome on into the stream. Valerdi. Romero. I don't think I actually tried this guy out. Doesn't he start at Marseille as well? Maybe he was on loan last season? Got a player from the Prem. We are still looking for players from South America. Pau Torres from Spain. So yeah, any South American center backs. We've already signed a striker from Uruguay and Darwin Nunez, so I think we'll probably pass on that nationality. But really any other options from South America, fair game. Could be Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Cristian Romero. He starts at Spurs, right? Spurs to United, 86 overall, probably too high for an overall for us. We are in Europa League this season, so just keep that in mind for your transfer suggestions. Try not to suggest players too high. We're looking probably tops 84, ideally like an 82, 83 rated center back. That might still have potential to go up. I don't think I've actually tried this guy yet. Saliba, that's actually right around the rating I would look for. But we do try to sign someone from South America, though. I'm doing good, Max. Just chilling in the stream today. Should be live for a couple hours. These realistic reveals go anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, so depending on if we can see some progress in Europa League this time around, maybe we'll have a longer stream. But yeah, not too much else today. Just finishing up the realistic rebuild for tomorrow, which will be out. Transfer policies. Right now, we're trying to focus on players from South America, JS. It's just to get our manager rating up. I probably wouldn't have that be my top country or continent to sign players from, but because we have such a low manager rating, we need to do whatever possible to get that higher. We'll get maybe 2 or 3 more players here. I like the suggestion of Araujo. A lot of players from Uruguay in today's stream. Okay, Banez. This could be good. Evaluation of 29. So I'm guessing an 82 overall here. From Crystal Palace, so realistic in that sense. I think he starts at what? Absalom? Any other shouts? Probably the last center back that we add from South America. Maybe Gabriel from Arsenal? So many Gabriels in the game. Can we find the right Gabriel? You know, Gabriel Paulista, quite the player. Edson Alvarez, another good shout. But he is from Mexico, so it won't count toward our board objective. That is in North America. We'll get one more player. Yeah, I'm seeing this Perez guy in the chat. Can't say I actually know of his rating at all. Center back, 24 years old. Argentine from Atletico Madrid. He's been at the club for a while, you know. So he probably has good potential at the minimum. Yeah, I've actually never heard of him before. Is he like a promising player in their team? Is he actually starting for them? Well, surely he's not starting, so otherwise I probably would have heard of him by now. Let's go ahead and move forward. I'm going to make a bit of a simulation here, and hopefully we don't get sacked right away. You know, Wolves coming in with an offer. What kind of club do you think Bednarek would move to if he would ever leave Southampton? Personally, I think it would maybe be a move to the Bundesliga or another team in the Prem. That's why I kind of want to consider this Wolves offer. We are thinking of accepting it because we just want to change up the team a bit. We haven't swapped around our defense at all. It's a decent offer to begin with. Should be able to get upwards of 40 mil. Okay, so they're pretty strict at 32.5. We might be able to get this up to 35, which I would accept. I think 35 mil is a fair price to be getting for Bednarek. And they're going to accept that. So that's the center back sorted, or the center back departure sorted. It's going to be tough to see Madueke leave, but surely he's going to get some transfer offers from, my guess, United. No way we're going to let Ward-Prowse leave. And Bednarek already sold. All right, performance review meeting schedule. Let's get those let's get those South American players in sooner rather than later. Oh man. It's nervy, dude. I don't think we'd let any more players leave just in case. Oh, dude. Do we just like sign players from South America now to get our manager rating up? Like, I'm just afraid to move forward today. Imagine we get sacked right at the start of the stream. In that case, I don't know what I would do. I would like, part of me wants to just load up the save again, complete the board objective. Maybe because we sold a player, it's starting to drop, but I feel like at least let us get a Prem game in. Like, if we have a poor start to the Prem, fair enough. We get sacked, but I want to scout out these players first, man. Do you guys think we go for Perez? Like straight away? I just don't know enough about his rating. There's some good options in here. I think Martinez is too high rated. Same with Gabriel. Let me see. We should be getting most of these players back pretty soon. Surely by the end of the month. We haven't really heard back about that performance review meeting at all, which is fine, you know, just the board's trying to make us sweat a little bit. All right, so I think we've got all these scouting reports back. Let's see which one of these center backs to sign. We'll sort by, I guess, position. Still waiting on Senesi. I don't think we'll probably sign him. He's from RB Leipzig, probably competing in Champions League. Yeah, Balerdi's right around the rating we're looking for. Bremer could be a good shout. Brazilian center back playing at Sampdoria. I think Ibanez would be fair. Perez did make the move to Leeds. Turnbull if we want to go for a player from Scotland and Celtic. Velasco's got a very decent rating. And he's not going to depart. Yeah, what are you guys thinking for this center back? Personally, I think Ibanez would be a fair move. Bremer. Maybe Martinez Cuarta. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards Ibanez. Seems like it's between Ibanez and Bremer. That's what you guys are saying. Both Brazilian center backs, which still leaves us Argentina as maybe a nationality to look at for a signing. Ibanez is insane in game. He does have some really good stats. Anytime you see a center back with a fullback secondary position, you typically know their pace is going to be good, which is always useful. Has medium high work rates, which is nice because it will qualify for the stopper and sweeper development plans. Yeah, he's going to see a pretty big jump in his rating quickly. What's he lacking? What's he lacking in stats? Honestly, like across the board, he looks pretty good. Surprised he's only 82 rated. I mean, his technicals are pretty low. I think really that's the only thing that lets him down. Let's take a look at Bremer as well, and then I'll leave it for a poll. It's got the power header trait, which is nice. So yeah, two very different center backs here. Bremer is not as quick. He's much better on the ball. And he's going to be technically better in terms of tackling. His slide tackling is not very good, but his stand tackle is exceptional. So let's make it a poll for this one. You guys can decide between Ibanez and Bremer. All right, go and get involved in the poll, and then we'll decide our second deciding of the transfer window. Get us a little bit closer to completing that board objective. Palace would never sign to Southampton. Why is that? Again, a closer look at the stats. In general, Ibanez he's going to be much quicker. I think Bremer is the better defender per se. As of right now, Ibanez winning the poll with 71 votes. 62% of the poll and results going to Ibanez. So if any Bremer fans in the chat, come through quickly. I think Bremer might be a good signing for Werder Bremen. If I ever do another Werder Bremen save, I'll keep that in mind. So yeah, it looks like Ibanez might be the shout. 34 to 46 mil. So I think we'll probably settle on somewhere around 40. Why are you guys saying Ibanez is unrealistic? Like, I'm personally, I'm not familiar with the why Crystal Palace wouldn't let a player leave for Southampton. I just genuinely don't know. So if that's the case, let me know in the chat and I might be persuaded. Mid-table rivals? I mean, fair enough in like the current game, but I feel like right now we're 4 seasons in. So there's probably a pretty big difference between us and Crystal Palace in the standings. Anything outside of like competing for the same spots in the Prem? I'll tell you what though, if they want too much, then maybe we look for Bramer instead. 40, I think we can get away with 45 mil. I don't think it's too much over his current evaluation. Am I using Broha? He's his loan is ended. We can check up on him though, if he's still at Chelsea. My day's just getting started, Jim, but it's good so far. It's still morning for me here in the States. Take a look at Ibanez here. Squad number wise, where's the number 3 for Roma? Not sure if that's going to be open. Salisu's got it right now. We'll give him the number 41 because he used to wear that at Fluminense and Atalanta. All right, so one more signing. I think maybe an impact player coming off the bench. Just trying to think things out. We could potentially sign an Argentine backup goalkeeper and let Johnson leave because he's going to want playtime. I don't think he's going to get it if we want to make the switch over to Keys. Could use another center midfielder. We're kind of lacking at that position. Got 2 pretty good wingers here with Amadako and Brereton Diaz. Yeah, maybe we go with Casibar if he's still available as a free agent. And Diallo, maybe a loan spell will help boost his rating. He just hasn't gone on too well in this save. Hey, the manager rating's on the rise. Let's go. 58. It's much better than 43. Yeah, this could be a shout. Ascasibar, 27 years old. Probably would be fine with a rotational role. Could also go after Turnbull. I also think he would probably want an important squad role. I just don't know if he would get into our starting 11 with our current partnership of Berger and James Ward-Prowse. Velasco would be a good signing as well. I just don't know where we would use him in the team. And again, he's not available. Yeah, I think we'll just sign us Castibar. Get it as a free agent, and then maybe make some more signings in the winter. And again, rotation. Super easy talk. That's going to complete one of our board objectives. Where are we at now? Hey, 58. You know what? We didn't have that count. Okay, apparently free agents don't count towards the brand exposure objective, so that signing was kind of pointless in that sense. So we actually need to sign a player. The more you know. My manager looks like Elon Musk. Yeah, it's I always use like a variation of the like manager presets and then change a couple of things to somewhat look like me. Any other shouts for South America? Honestly, I'm open to signing any type of player. Just so we can compete that board objective. Interesting shout here. Yo, this guy's got some potential. I've actually never heard of him. He's playing in Norwich, who might be in the championship in this save. I mean, again, as a center midfielder, looks promising, but I think he will want an important squad role. That's the only thing. I think Yosef is probably going to be too old in this save, although I like the idea. Yeah, 31. Is that Marseille? We can take a look at Thiago Motta. I don't think he's moved to Atlanta United at MLS in this save. It is where he's going IRL. Okay, so pretty interesting transfer at Mallorca. On his way to Athletic Club Bilbao. Again, I'll showcase the squad just so you guys can get an idea of like maybe where we have a weak point. I'm pretty happy with this starting 11 though. I think it's fairly well balanced, not too unrealistic for a Europa League level squad. The only addition we made to our starting 11 so far is Ibanez, as well as Nunez at striker. So I don't know. I think getting some opportunities for these Youth Academy players to develop. Key's the only way he's going to grow in his rating is either sending him out on loan or give him consistent play time. I think he's ready for it. And if it doesn't work out, then Johnson can come in. Keys can go on loan for the second half of the season. So yeah, really just an impact player off the bench. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And again, we're focusing on players from South America so we can complete that board objective and I guess that's the best way to say. I guess save our manager rating, boost our manager rating. I kind of want to try a player I've never used in career mode before, because this is kind of like a wild card transfer. what's happened so far. Just those transfers, Zono. We're kind of just getting into season 4. Probably the last signing we'll do here in the summer, and then we'll move forward on the Sims. Yeah, so if there are any like new players to Kuruma this year from South America that have good potential, put them in the chat. I want to discover some new players here. I have heard of Pedro de la Vega, good player in career mode, but probably not someone that I want to sign right now. Never heard of this guy. We could maybe look at some talents from MLS, though. I don't think Southampton have necessarily signed anyone from MLS. But I think NYCFC has a pretty high potential Brazilian player who might have moved already. No, it's this guy. This guy had pretty good potential, at least last FIFA. And I think not Chicago. Cincinnati also has a pretty good player. Who must have moved. Any other shouts? Favorite team in the MLS is Sounders. Yeah, I've been a Sounders fan since 2009 when they were introduced to MLS. Yeah, Lucas Robertone could be a shout. I've heard of him before, but I've never tried him in career mode. All right, I think we got a pretty good selection. Let's move forward on Sim. Our manager rating should be in a good enough shape that hopefully we won't get sacked by the board. You know, I would be accepting some of these offers. It's just I feel like our manager rating is going to drop as soon as we let too many players go. So once we get back into the gray, like the upper 60s, lower 70s, and we can be a little bit more free in what we try to do here. I think it's like our first offer for Madueke from Sevilla. I think we wait for a Prem offer. We can wait till like the end of the season, or not the end of the season, end of the transfer window, before we consider that. $76 overall. That's right around what I'm kind of looking for. Torres. You know, this is an interesting one as well. 79 overall. I don't know where this club is at. Is it in Uruguay? Yeah, this is an interesting player. Kind of a weird distribution of his stats. His balance isn't very good. His stamina is not great. What makes him so highly rated? He must have great technicals. I mean, kind of a weird, just a weird stats distribution. Like, how is he 79 rated? His dribbling's really good. I think it's between him and Tyus Magno. Who would you guys like to see between these two guys? 5-star, 4-star. Like, this guy's going to be a beast in game. Stick a development plan on him. And we essentially be sore. I think he'd be much better as a center forward, honestly. His finishing's not great, but if we can work on that. I'm going to go ahead and move forward with this transfer. Just so we can complete the board objective. I think he could probably be a good backup winger for us. And yeah, I do want to keep our youth academy in mind. So probably don't accept that. The other option, guys, would be to sign a goalkeeper for the future. Because again, I wouldn't mind letting Johnson leave and then just starting our other goalkeeper keys. I feel like this is just too much for a rotational player. What do you guys think? 24 mil for a player that's not going to be part of our starting 11. Good potential. I just need to make sure we check off this South America board objective. Yeah, we'll go ahead and walk away from that one. Could look at Torres instead. Who I think had his contract expiring, right? So we can get away with that 20 million offer. Higher rated. Don't know if he has more potential, but again, if he's good with a rotational role, we're good with that. 5-year deal. He wants a 3-year deal. Put him on 50K a week and probably call it good. All right, that should complete our board objective. Let's see where that puts us. No change, interestingly enough. And we haven't heard back. No, don't tell me like this is really gonna, like, why is this happening? Why do we not see progress on our board objectives? Like, we've signed so many players from South America. Maybe they need to be higher rated. Surely, like, that's the only thing that differentiates the Nunez and Ibanez transfer. Like, this is low-key getting kind of annoying. What do you guys think in that case? Like, it seems like we need to sign a player for our starting 11. It could just be FIFA being done. Like, 58 manager rating, it's not the worst. Like, we can probably get away with it if we just get some good results. But I would like to complete that board objective. I don't know, man. You need to give them a crucial role. But did Ibanez get a crucial role or just important? So Nunez got a crucial role, but I think Ibanez just got important. Yeah. I think they need to be higher rated. Like, that's the only thing that tells these guys apart. Maybe they need to be a rating in the 80s. Yeah, the thumbnail's pretty sick with Ox, who's part of our substitutes. Got him on a free agent basis last season, so kind of one of those fun transfers you see in career mode. We could sign maybe a South American right back, you know. Delot's been decent, but we could shift him to the bench and then just sign a high-rated South American fullback. There's plenty of them. If it's not about the rating, Nicholas, what would you say it is? Maybe it's just glitched? I think it's the rating. That's my guess. Like, we could test it. Kyle Laren, I don't know where he would move to. What do you guys think would be a realistic destination for him? Yeah, we're thinking about starting Keys. He does have good potential. That's why I kind of want to, like, I guess, hand over the keys, no pun intended, to, yeah, that was definitely pun intended. I'm sorry. Hand over the keys to him as a starting goalkeeper. It's not the role, though, because Ibanez is important, not crucial. Nunez is important. Yeah, Laren to Marseille, maybe Ligue 1 as an offer. Yeah, Keys has 92 kicking. Stick him up at striker. Let's see if we can maybe give him a different development plan too. Because what we want to do is we want to work on his reflexes and positioning is what's letting him down. Yeah, it's just got to be balanced. Just balanced across the board, I suppose. There we go. Ligue 1 transfer offer from Stade Rennais. Liverpool still trying to sign our players, but we're going to reject that. Yeah, that's the thing, Top Notch. Like, we've signed both a free agent and we've signed a player on a permanent basis. It was just stuck on 2 out of 3, though. Role needs to be important or crucial. That could be a thing. Could be rating, could be important or crucial. It's the only things that have differentiated the 2 that counted and the 2 that didn't. But anyways, first match of the season. The big question, though, is like, do you think we keep Johnson in right now? A +3 in rating. Well, obviously, Keys is going to have more potential. We do need to make sure we get good results. We could also start Johnson in the Prem, Keys in the Europa League and Cup competitions. That would somewhat balance things out. But yeah, this is the team. I think we can get the job done in the Prem. We're also going to see the departure of Madueke, who I'm just waiting for a good offer to come in. What do you guys think? Johnson or Keys for the starting GK in the Prem? Yeah, other way around could work too. Keys in the Prem, Johnson in Europa League and Cups. I kind of like that idea. Because that way Keys gets more playtime. We'll do an interactive match sim for this first match of the season. While I catch up on chat a bit. Drink some of my tea. I think Keys is ready for it. We'll see really quickly if he's good enough in rating, judging by the goals that we concede. And Shea Adams still scoring goals. Oh wait, that's Shea Adams for shoot. I see Shea Adams and I think, oh, goal for us, but I forgot he went to Arsenal. Dang. Well, he is still scoring goals, but now he's scoring against us. You can tell it's still early for me. Yeah, that's right. Last season when we played against Arsenal, Shea Adams got like The only goal in a 1-1 draw, I think. We'll give this a little bit longer on the interactive match sim, but stats-wise, Arsenal looking a bit like the better team. So maybe we just leave this to quick sim and let the game guide us. I appreciate that, Simon. Yeah, it's what we try to do. I have more fun with the realistic saves. And the rebuilds as a whole. It's how I keep career mode fun, having played the game for as many years as I have. It just adds that extra element to FIFA, I think. Almost taking like a football manager approach to the game. Obviously, you can't do all the things in FIFA that you can in Football Manager. I'm just like starting to get into that game. I've tried it out in previous years, but this is probably the most I played it with the new game launch. So I don't know, maybe that sort of content at some point in the future, maybe on a different channel. Yeah, I think I'll just jump to result for this one. We're not really doing too much on the interactive match sim. We lose 2-1. We'll see if we keep our job here. I think we got some time. See, now we get an immediate boost to our manager rating up to 73. It doesn't make sense sometimes. It does not make sense sometimes. What do you guys think about Levesque? Should he go another season on loan? Because right now, taking a look at our starting 11, we've got this guy. I believe is yeah, he's Ghanaian. Ghanaian left winger. Kind of serves as a rotational player for McNeil. Yeah, I think we let Levesque go out on loan. He should see a growth in his rating, and if our other youth academy player doesn't grow enough, we'll loan him out the rest of the year. I think just a 1-year loan though. All right, Aston Villa seemingly have lost their match as well. Let's get a result here. Come on. Consecutive 2-1 losses. Dude, I just like wonder if GK made a difference at all for that one. All right, finally we get a good result in the sim. Counter sim always counts for something, man. Jamesy, I mostly watch Sounders here in MLS, and then in the Bundesliga I support Bayern, who have a match today against Wolfsburg. Last match of the Bundesliga season this year, actually. Well, I think there's some matches going on this weekend as well, but yeah, Bundesliga has a winter break after this set of matches. Tchouameni leaving for Everton for 130 mil. Interesting. I think Thiago Dantes has some good potential, but yeah, I don't think Johnson would make a move to Benfica. Maybe another Prem club if we got an offer. Let's see. Ferry, we want him out. He's not going to reach it on rating. Valeri, I think we keep as a rotational right back. Ooh, with that said, I kind of forgot to loan list Livramento. I think he's like he's really another season out from getting into the first team. With that said, if we sign another right back, that pushes him further down the pecking order. I might accept this, from Granada. I think the most realistic thing would be a Ligue 1 offer. don't know. What do you guys think? Valeri's probably not in my squad plans at any point in the future. He's a decent player. He's got good enough potential, but we have so many options at right back. Hey, I appreciate that, Mark. Yeah, let's go and accept this. I mean, 7.5 is not too bad. Should be able to get this deal done on transfer deadline day. A lot of offers for Salisu as well. Look at these players that Liverpool have had leave. Firmino, Fabinho, and I guess Curtis Jones. I mean, 3 pretty iconic Liverpool players in career mode. City are just spending all the cash. United with some interesting transfers. We spent 105 mil. Wolves are making moves. Same with Aston Villa. I'm telling you, dude. Like, Brighton is like one of those teams in career mode that just outplay their rating. I'll keep an eye on them. I don't know where these funds are coming from. All right, Valeri out. Musa Djenepo getting an offer from Bayern. But I think that's going to be the last deal on deadline day. Yeah, keep an eye on Brighton this season. I'm telling you. All right. I think we leave it to a counter sim here against Crystal Palace. Actually, before we counter sim, let's set up a new scouting network. We got 3 5-star, 5-star scouts at our disposal. I'll pull up the foreign nationalities again for Southampton. We've covered a lot of these already. I think Scotland, Wales, Ireland. Let's see, our top prospects so far have been France, Ireland, and Ghana. So I'd be down to do Scotland and Wales again. Maybe Northern Ireland or the Netherlands. How's the team looking? Yeah, I'll showcase the team, baller, after we set up these scouts. I think we'll go for a right back in January, Jamesy. Depending how our manager rating's doing. Some shouts for Norway. Yeah, Norway's up there on the list, I believe. Yeah, Norway is was that top 7? So maybe Scotland, Wales, Norway. Those that screenshot's from Transfermarkt, guys. So if you go to Transfermarkt and look up the club, I believe the setting is, I'll just look real quick. So if you type in the club on Transfermarkt and then go to history, and under miscellaneous, there's foreigners, youth academy, pretty much all the big stuff is under history for researching your career modes. And yeah, you can look at a number of players, actually see which players played, see all their stats, things like that. Got a couple of recent subscribers, and Andre and Deathcat, appreciate y'all. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Already had a lot of you subscribe during the stream, and again, apologies if it doesn't show up. It just depends on your like YouTube permission settings. Yeah, let's do that. So we wanted Scotland. I'll do a winger. Do Wales technically gifted. And I think for the last one, we're going to do Norway. We'll keep that one as physically strong. Manager rating's on the up and up, though. Come on, let's get a good calendar sim. A draw is not the worst thing. Our first point of the season, I believe. Yeah, our first point in the Prem. Yeah, I feel like if we want to make progress up to Champo, the Champions League, we're just going to have to win the Europa League. Take a look at our group. We have got Villarreal. No, that's not our group. Hold on. Are we in Conference League? We're in Conference League. Not even Europa League. Galatasaray, Molde, and St. Gallen. The only thing I know about St. Gallen is that they've got a high potential center back. The realistic rebuild streams are typically anywhere between 2 and 3 hours. We don't play too many matches just because getting through a season requires a lot of time. We do have that Livramento loan offer. It's a West Ham. I like that. And then I'll showcase the team that we managed to create. Actually, let's move forward to our next match so you guys can actually see ratings. I may as well just clear this out. Oh, we do need to consider Madueke as well. So he's going to stay, I suppose, for half a season. I kind of forgot about that. We never really got an offer for him. So yeah, Madueke will start. We want him out of the club because he's just too high rated. So let's see. Livramento to West Ham. What do you guys think a good destination for Madueke? I think personally, like top five in England, maybe the top 6. Leipzig isn't the worst destination. I do see a couple of players move to the Bundesliga. A couple of English players move to the Bundesliga. But here's the team, guys. The team for Conference League. I feel like we're better than Conference League, but we need to make the step up. Chelsea or Liverpool? Yeah, Leipzig isn't bad, but I think a player of Madueke's caliber, he's like really world class. So I think surely they'll get some offers from a Prem team. Madueke's English, starts at PSV. Where's Tino? Is that Livramento, right? So he's still on the team. We're just trying to get his rating up enough. Up to a 76 overall. So yeah, we're gonna, I think, send him out on loan for half a season, and then probably season 5. Hopefully he'll be ready for the starting 11. He's actually just gotten a potential upgrade in career mode, which I don't have in this save file. I think he's like maybe 83-ish potential. But yeah, the team's pretty good. Honestly, we should be further along than we are in this rebuild, but just simulations have not gone our way. There we go. Starting to get some results now. Yeah, these days he has 85 potential, but this is a slightly older save file, so I think he had about 82, 83 when I first started. Yeah, we started this save file probably about 2 weeks ago. I know a new squad update just dropped. Really not too many changes outside of Aguero being removed from the game. I think it's interesting, man. It's like, there's a big question of like, when they remove players because they retire, I'm assuming part of it's due to licensing, part of it's probably out of respect, but I don't know, Aguero, it's like, I could still see plenty of people using him in the game, maybe as a manager or something. Or maybe like when you start a save, he would retire at the beginning of the season. or at the end of the season. You know, like season 1, it'll have the status saying retiring at the end of the year. It's interesting. There's probably a number of reasons why they do remove him. Sick. We lose to Harrogate Town in the in the Carabao Cup. And somehow we pick up Manager of the Month. Okay. Let's see. So we actually do need to see a profit from Youth Academy player sales. So these Youth Academy players will actually make a difference. Probably won't break into the first team unless we have like a ridiculous talent. But these players with good potential, we can loan out and see decent enough growth in their rating. Yeah, they've actually already removed him, Jake, in the latest squad file. It's just interesting, like, when that sort of thing happens, you're really quick to update the squad file. Maybe it happened as a coincidence, because squad file updates do typically happen on Fridays, Thursdays, Fridays. So it's probably a coincidence, but it seems like when they want to get things done, it gets done really quickly. And when there's like a glitch, you know, like we still have with Youth Academy players, that is still yet to be fixed. I don't know. That's my personal take. I don't know enough about game design to know what needs to be changed, but 2 months into the game, you think it would maybe have that fixed up. Because you might even be able to see this guy's glitched. If you don't see a kit number on their shorts, they're going to be glitched. Glitched. I believe. Wait, unless like nobody has kit numbers. Hold on. So maybe you can't tell with Southampton unless everybody here is glitched. But typically that's how you can tell. I did really go from a 48 to a 91 manager rating. The board is just ecstatic with us. Oh, if they don't have a sponsor, then it's glitched? Let's see if we can tell. I don't know if Southampton... They just not have a sponsor on the front of their shirt? Either I can't tell a difference between any of these Youth Academy players, actually. So, I don't know. Either everyone's glitched or Southampton just... It's tough to tell. But typically, like, you can kind of just look at their arms, and if they have, like, really thin arms like this guy, they're going to be glitched out. To be fair, like, everybody here has kind of thin arms, so maybe we have some glitch players. I don't know. Yeah, we can check the main squad. So I guess this would be a good difference. You can see the number 34 here. You don't see a number, so this guy's glitched. They're not going to have a kit name on the back. They're not going to have a squad number shown. Things like that. Just kind of annoying. But super annoying if you have a very Youth Academy focused save, right? Ooh, PSG. Maybe we should have seen that United offer. That would have been nice. I don't know. PSG, they have the funds, but I don't know about the transfer, man. Not too many English players that made the move to PSG. None that I can think of. Hope United come through with another offer. I'll try to pay more attention to that. Yeah, Chris, that might be the case. It could also just be a coincidence. Yeah, Beckham. That's about it, though, right? I genuinely can't think of any other English players at PSG, just than Beckham for like a couple of years. Yeah, again, I try to give EA credit where it's due, but I just don't know enough about game design to tell why the Youth Academy thing hasn't been glitched. It seems like, you know, surely they know it's an issue. Because they fixed stuff about the Youth Academy before, so the issue's probably been passed over. But hey, what can we do? All I can focus on is trying to enjoy the game as much as possible with the current state of things. Dallas picking up an injury, so it looks like Livramento actually will be in the starting 11 here. We're getting some results now, guys. I think we can make the push for Champions League, honestly. Judging by, like, the current swing of results, if we can keep that going. What's going on, Gyro? And we're right on path with it. About 90 minutes into the stream. Make some signings maybe in January, if Madueke departs. At this stage, maybe Madueke stays. Tough to say. See, that's what I mean. Once you get into winning form, you can even get wins against the likes of Manchester City. It's kind of ridiculous, dude. Who's out of contract? Let's see. I think I renewed everyone at the start of the season. Just Forster, who's retiring. Yeah, he's retiring. Armstrong retiring at 32. And same with Walcott at a 55 overall. Might drop below a 50 by the end of the year. So everyone else is renewed already. We're sorted there. Inter's kind of interesting. You're seeing more and more English players move into Serie A. What do you guys think about this one? How's Ben Foster doing? I'll check to see if he's in the game, but typically GKs retire once they get about Foster's age. Crushing it IRL though. Yeah, let's see if Inter's in Champs. If they're in Champions League, then we might accept this one. Yo, look at Moscow doing work in a group with Borussia Dortmund and Atalanta. That's incredible. So Inter are battling to advance out of their group. They should be able to. Foster's injured for the season. Is he really? That might be why I haven't seen as much cycling GK content recently. Says he has says he'll be back in January. So he might be. Yeah, that happened a couple weeks ago. So yeah, he might be back in January, still get some minutes. It'll be interesting to see how the Prem works out. See Watford in the table. They're 17th. Who are you guys' predictions for Premier League relegation? I'm really intrigued because it's actually a pretty close race between, I think it's got to be, judging by results right now, Watford, Burnley, Newcastle, Norwich. 3 out of those 4, I think, will go down. Personally, I think Newcastle turn it around. And while I really like Watford, I think Watford, Burnley, Norwich might see the drop. You think Leeds are going down? Really? Yeah, I haven't followed Leeds at all very much this year, but they've had some very mixed results. I know their 7-0 result against City was mostly because they weren't able to field a strong starting 11. But still, 7-0? That's like Southampton levels. Yeah, in my mind, Leeds are like an established enough club that they'll be able to survive the drop because they've made some pretty good signings, right? Dan James joining. They had the Barca left back join as well. I almost did a Leeds career mode. The 2 teams that I considered are struggling this year, which is kind of the opposite of previous years. The thing about Burnley, though, again, I don't follow enough Burnley to really know their situation, but I know they were pretty active in this transfer window. And that's always been a complaint in previous years. So it's kind of ironic that the year that they sign Cornet, who might even be a record deal. If he's not a record deal, he must be close. This is the year they struggle. But they always find a way to turn it around. That's what Burnley and Sean are masters at. They know how to get results when they need them. So I think we've got pretty good distribution of Youth Academy players. Should be able to beat that board objective. I think we only need like a 6 million profit. So once January comes around, I'll promote a couple of them, loan them out, and then think season 5, we'll let them leave. Rafinha -2 on his potential. Interesting. Yeah, I've always thought Rafinha is a baller. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if he makes a move to, I don't know, Barca, one of those really, really big teams. Look at all these fixtures in December, though. Where do I think Holland will move to? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I think in the City system, he would score a lot of goals. I think any major Prem team, he's still going to get the same output. It's tough to say, but he just got a knack for scoring goals, man. Even when Dortmund are struggling, he still gets goals. All right. Let's check things out. Top 4. I mean, 3rd place right now. Still in the running for the league title. 9 points behind City. So, yeah, Champions League has to be the aim for us here. We, of course, did win our Champions. I always get that mixed up. Europa Conference League group, not Champions League group, by a fair margin. So, trying to make progress there. Taking a look at the squad. Della is back from injury. Livramento out on loan. What do you guys think? Manager rating's not an issue, so I think the only changes would be if we want to reflect realism, Madueke goes out of the club if we get a big offer. And then we either move McNeil in at left wing. We could also start our Youth Academy player, Amadako. Keys has gone up +1 in his rating. Put Torres on the bench. Yeah, but for where? That's the question. Maybe loan him out, honestly. Unless McNeil, maybe McNeil goes out of the club. What do you guys think here? It's a tough call. It's a tough call indeed. Pedro Neto could replace Madueke. Let's see. First off, I want to put a development plan on Ibanez. So I think sweeper is what we want to do. We'll loan out some additional players. Yeah, +3 in his rating. He can stay. I almost say we start him, guys. 80 overall. That's good enough for me. Then the question is like, if we can retain this sort of form when Madueke leaves. That's what I wonder. I'll take a look at the top goal scorers. I have a feeling Ward-Prowse might be up there. What's going on, Kevin from Indonesia? Welcome. Yeah, Armstrong leading the way in goals. He's not even starting. Yeah, he has 25 appearances. Actually, we have a pretty good distribution of appearances across our strikers. Armstrong just will not give up, man. So yeah, I think if Madueke leaves, then maybe we go after another player from South America. Crucial squad role, an important squad role as a winger. We've got a couple options already. The question is if we want to sign a lefty. Or if it doesn't matter so much for us. Because I like the idea of Alan Velasco, but again, the club's not looking to sell him. Pavone would be decent. Interesting. Offers for Sanaberga, but I think we keep him in the team. Yeah, Luis Diaz could be a shout. Kevin, I'm from the United States. Yeah, I'm going to look at Luis Diaz and see if he's available. Benfica. They really want to get rid of Thiago Dantes. I don't think that's the destination. West Ham are offering Jared Bowen. I don't think that's it, guys. I think Chelsea United, City, maybe Arsenal, maybe Spurs, Liverpool as well. Let's see, Luis Diaz. Left midfielder, 86 overall, too high rated for us. We're looking for someone ideally like under 83 rated. Not James Ward-Prowse, Livramento still in the team. Ward-Prowse captaining up to an 89 overall. Livramento, we're actually trying to loan out and grow in his rating. Dalot has been our signing for right now, but I think Livramento, give him another season, he can probably break into the starting 11. Currently on loan at West Ham, so I hope by the end of the season he can reach like a 79 overall. And after that, like once he's like the 80 point, then I'll probably start him and let Dalot leave. But yeah, I think we've kept it fairly realistic. Our manager rating wasn't in a good shape at the beginning of the season, so we had to sign some South American players. But Nunez, I could see happening. A lot of Uruguayan talents at the club. Madueke is probably on his way out because he's too high of an overall for Conference League. I think we signed him when we were in Europa League, and he's just shot up in his rating. So yeah, probably what we'll do, Madueke goes out, McNeil back in, or even our Youth Academy player here out wide. But right now, guys, I think we may as well still try to check off this South America board objective. If we sign an important or crucial player, I think that'll help us reach that board objective. So if you have any, I don't know, I would say under 84, 83 rated South American talents, pretty much anywhere across the board, but ideally a left-footed winger, then go ahead and put it in the chat. I think that will probably complete the signings for January. Gonzalo Plata is a shout, you know. Still at Sporting. Gonna see if I can maybe sign up a new scout here. I would want a 5-star one to speed up the scouting. Yeah, we've actually been watching this guy for a while. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad shout. Southampton signed a lot of players from Ligue 1. 4-star, 3-star, pretty pacey. Probably would get an upgrade in his rating if we convert him to a left winger. I like the idea of Plata, though. Question is if we can have the scouting done in time. He's going to be under 83 rated, I believe, because once a player's 83 rated, they should have a full scouting report available. Maybe that has to do with like where we've distributed our scouting networks though. Yeah, Sinistera is someone we also scouted out in season 1. Decided not to bring him in, but we'll revisit him over at Roma these days. Oriana's still at Villa Sarsfield, so that can be somewhat realistic. He's going to be a little bit lower rated though. I did see Paulinho put in the chat a couple of times, so I'll check him out. João Pedro at Saint Etienne. Okay. Any other shouts? Left-footed South American wingers? Pedrinho. Yeah, another player, Shakhtar Donetsk, could be realistic. I don't think I've signed Anthony recently. Neres has been a pretty popular signing for me, but he's over at Liverpool. It's definitely not going to happen. Yeah, Rafinha with Leeds struggling, maybe. He's at West Ham, and he's too high for his overall. Palistria United. All right. I think we got a pretty good selection of players, guys. We'll probably move forward till transfer deadline day. See if we even get an offer for Madueke in the meantime. Lionel Messi. I think he's still in the game, even though we're a couple of seasons in. We'll see if Messi and Ronaldo have retired yet. Yeah, Messi's still going. Could get him on a free contract, but I think his stats are going to be really bad. Ronaldo might have retired. Yeah, he's retiring this season. The thing is, though, I wouldn't be upset if we don't get an offer for Madueke, because we're kind of crushing it in the Prem this year. Like, I know we had a down season last year, but it's a completely different story this year. So that would reflect a little bit of realism in Madueke staying at the club. With that said, he's still really highly rated, man. If we got a big offer, then I'll accept it. But if we don't, you know, let the chips fall as they may. Yeah, that's the thing. We're just waiting on a good realistic offer. Haven't really seen too many. Like, I missed the one from United, which I probably would have accepted. But the other ones have not been super enticing. we'll see. A couple hours left on transfer deadline day. It does take, I think, 3 hours for the loan deals to be finalized. So we need an offer here pretty soon. This is probably one of the last hours. It's not happening, guys. I mean, I think I've done everything I can for him to be transfer listed. But a lot of offers for like Sabrina Diaz, Salisu, Schick, but not for Madueke. So we'll finish out this season, I suppose, and surely we finish top 4 in the Prem this time around. Yeah, I would have liked getting him out of the club. Just a little bit too unrealistic for me, having a 90 rated player. You know, Ward-Prowse is kind of an exception because he's the club captain. I want him being part of the entire rebuild. Yeah, Madueke, I would have liked to have him leave. We'll see if we get an offer before the end of the season. I might still accept it so that we can look at it for next year, but certainly going to help our chances in different competitions, though. Okay, now we're on a losing streak all of a sudden. Dude, where's Crystal Palace getting 150 mil? Please tell me where they have 150 mil. Like, I think we had a transfer with them for Ibanez, but not 150 mil. You know, I say we're going to finish top 4 of the Prem, but that's 3 consecutive losses. We're still top 4, a Liverpool right behind us. Surprisingly, Conference League fixtures have not been decided yet. I think they still have to get through the preliminary rounds. There we go. We have Michelin in the first round. Okay, let's turn it around here. Let's get our squad morale up. It's gonna win against Arsenal and Shea Adams. Shea Adams will score in this game. I'm pretty confident saying that. He scored every single match since he left, playing as a center forward behind De Ketelaere. Oh, he didn't score, but they get the result. At this point, I don't even know. Like, calendar sims might turn things around. We'll take a draw. But I really would like Champions League next season, man. I think 5 seasons into a Southampton rebuild, Champions League has to be the goal. The squad has so many high potential players that if you're not reaching Champions League by then, I think you're underperforming. If we reach a cup final, then I'll probably play that match, Angry World. We're right around that timeline, about 2 hours into the stream. So I think the 2 hour 30 mark, we should be towards the end of the season. Okay, 4-0. Absolutely dominant performance there. There we go. Win against Newcastle. Goals for next season. We're at the stage of the rebuild where I'm trying to win it all, honestly. We were kind of on course for that this year, finishing in a Champions League spot, but you go on a losing streak and then all of a sudden, you don't know what's going to happen. We'll need to beat Spurs in April if we want to overtake them. and get some decent results here. But a loss against United, I'm just not feeling too confident about a Champions League spot right now, guys. I think we're 6 points out of the top 4. We'll see. Like, it's not the worst thing if we just qualify for Europa League, but still underperforming for where I'd like to be. All right, Jamesy, catch you later. Okay, 2-2. Rapid Wien, I think that's our opponent. They're proven to be more difficult. Yeah, we're in Conference League, Sturk. It's been rough, man. I'll tell you what, like season 1, we just crushed it. We qualified for Europa League, which for Southampton save, that's a pretty good achievement. And then I think we got knocked out in the quarterfinals or something like that to Benfica. Season 3 was just abysmal. I think our manager rating was 42 at some point. Somehow we stayed on board, and now we're like back up to the gray and the green. So we'll see. Still a couple of changes I want to make in this save. Modowick is too high rated. I'm just waiting for a good offer. But we should be winning the Conference League, man. You look at this team. And of course we go 1-0 down. I'm telling you, man. Results do not make sense sometimes. Let's turn it around, though. Yeah, defense is absolutely the key. If you have a high-rated goalkeeper, you're going to have a much easier time. I think simulations especially, they're very reliant on the defense. I don't think your attack matters that much. Like, I've had so many different players that go out and score like 30-plus goals and not even be that high-rated. That's a goal. No. Gineppo. How are you going to let me down like that, my guy? Gineppo's been so good in this rebuild, too. And then he goes and misses from close range. Come on now. Some decent shouts, Gareth. We might upgrade our defense. We were trying to focus on that this year with the Ibanez signing, but I don't know, man. It's been a rough season. Looks like we're going to go into the break down 1-0. We'll go attacking next half because that's another thing I find on these interactive match sims. Regardless of your tactics, if you just go attacking or even ultra attacking, you just get more chances. Like right now, stats-wise, we're doing so poorly. We're getting outplayed. I think we turn around, though. We got a couple impact players off of the bench. I think Armstrong gets brought on. He's going to get the equalizer. That's the move. Dude, Armstrong off of the post. Are you kidding me? I was so ready for that commentary as well. I was so ready for it. Okay. Ultras are hacking. Let's see. 20 minutes to go. Armstrong, let's go, dude. This guy just scores goals when he wants. Let's keep it going. Let's get another. Swan, I'll try to do a recap after this game. Yeah, it'll probably make more sense if I can show the squad. But in general, we're trying to qualify for Champions League via our Premier League performance, and Conference League. We should be winning this as well. But who knows, man? Right now, this is, I believe, the quarterfinals against Rapid Wien. And we were down 1-0 until Armstrong decided to score. Just hold out for another couple minutes, guys. There you go. Extra time. We'll take that. Might see another penalty kick. We've been knocked out on pens before. And it's always dramatic for these streams, man. Like, if you guys ever do interactive match sim penalty kicks, you'll know like how few of those actually get converted. Like, I feel if you're actually playing the game, you probably make maybe 3 out of 4 penalty kicks. Maybe even 4 out of 5. But I swear maybe 1 out of 2 get converted on interactive match sim. It's ridiculous. Hello, Aiden. Welcome to the stream. It's going to pens. I can already tell you. Like against Benfica in Season 2, yep. It was after that point that things started to go downhill for the rebuild. Let's go! Ward-Prowse. The hero! Hold out, boys. 9 minutes left. What a turnaround this would be, though. That's it. We've gotten the dub. We're into the semis. We're into the semis. Armstrong and Ward-Prowse with the goals. PSV Feyenoord. Okay, the Dutch teams are just dominating Conference League this year. Along with Milan, who you would expect to be doing well. But if we win this, we're 4 points short of Liverpool. So this is a big match. Yeah, it was my decision to keep Ward-Prowse until the end of the series. He's the one player for Southampton that I would never transfer list. It just seems like he wants to, kind of be that Matt Letitia sort of player. And I think he's right in the running for most set piece goals. Letitia was right around that mark. Yeah, that was a big match to lose. I don't know if we're going to finish top 4, guys. Yeah, 8 points out, especially with Arsenal winning. It's looking like Europa League at the very best. But we'll take it. It's a step up from where we're at right now. So if we can get by Milan, we have a Dutch team in the final. A couple of good players from our youth academy, yeah. Our current goalkeeper, Keys, has potential to be special. I think he's 81 or 82 rated. And then we have a Ghanaian left winger. who looks like he'll probably take over for Madueke once he departs. But yeah, it's Amadako. High-low work rates, 5-star, 3-star. Pretty good player. Just 19 years old. And then, yeah, Keys at 80 overall. Just needs to work on his, I think it's reflexes and positioning. That's what lets him down. A few other players out on loan as well. I think I'll jump to result here on the first one. I'm telling you, Milan are no easy team, though. Especially for Conference League. That's why, dude. 2-0. What do you do? What do you do at this stage? We can probably still secure Europa League through the Prem. We're 6 points behind Spurs. With 4 league matches to go. So we need a lot to work in our favor. Tommy Thomas is out on loan. Yeah, let me recap the squad for you, Swan. I mean, at the beginning of the season, we had a 42 manager rating, so it was mostly to get our rating up. That was the main objective, to sign a couple of South American players. So Ibanez joined. He's done all right. Nothing too special. Nunez has been pretty good. I think that's really the only transfers we've really made. These are all the players we have on loan. Levesque, one of our Youth Academy players, up +3. Livramento hasn't done much. Is he actually playing? He's got 2 appearances for West Ham. Yeah, so some interesting players here, for sure. What do you guys say here? Interactive match sim against Milan, 2-0 down. I think we go interactive match sim and just ultra attacking from the start. I've seen more unlikely things happen. I've seen some ridiculous interactive match sims. I've seen like, I think 5-0 is my best. Yeah, just go ultra attacking from the start. Hope for the best. And maybe produce something out of nothing. We got to get going from the start, though. I mean, 2 goals, it's not too much to ask for. It's tough, but it's not like impossible. But against this Milan team, Eduardo, I genuinely just misclicked on that one. Usually all the positive answers are in the same spot, but occasionally you'll see the wrong one. That should have been 1. Should have been 1. We score that, we're in it. I think stats-wise, we're doing okay. Holding on to the majority of possession. So, decent start. We can't be giving up a goal, though. Keys, you got to collect that, my guy. He's making some saves, to be fair. Let's get a goal before halftime. That's got to be the aim for us. And also with ultra attacking, fitness is going to be an issue. So we're going to rely heavily on substitutes. We're already knocked out of the FA Cup, Sturk. Yeah, it's I think we can get Europa League through the Prem at the worst. But it'd be nice to win this competition. I don't think we'll be in any danger of getting sacked this year. I say that now, but Yeah, halftime not looking too promising. Yeah, they're just defending. Milan's tough to break down, man. They're typically in Champions League at this stage of the rebuild, so I'm surprised that they're in Europa Conference League. That might be the goal, though. Nope. Uh-oh. That's not good. We have some very unhappy players. Usually that means they want to leave, but we'll try to turn that around. I thought that was just an own goal. That's what it looked like. All right, Ona. Catch you later. Okay, 30 minutes still left to go. I think we can... If we get a goal quickly, we can still be in this. But you look at this Milan defense. They have everybody behind the ball right now. We're just not registering shots on target, so we're not going to get goals. What's going on, Mateo? Could this be the chance? That's one. Okay, we're still in it. Patrick Schick. We're still in it, boys. 14 minutes left. That just lightened my mood. Come on. Schick still scoring goals. Come on. 14 minutes. Can we see the turnaround of dreams? Oh, saved. We're turning around all of a sudden. Yes, Dillett is not doing well. I don't think I can sub him off either. Nope. All right. He's still going, though. Dillett to score the winner. Can Magnon just, like, please not make all these saves? Let's go, Schick. 2-0. 2-0 within a matter of minutes. Can we get another? We're staying on ultra attacking. I don't care. Let's go extra time. Schick the goat. Now, I think we can make subs now, right? I'm going attacking for extra time. Dude, that turnaround was nuts. Within a matter of, I'd say, 10 minutes, we had like one shot on target up to that point. And then all of a sudden we just get 2 goals. Why aren't I playing? I'll play a cup final if we reach it. The thing with rebuilds is I try to mostly do simulations, because if I actually go and play, I think we achieve what we want to a little bit too early on. Dude, Keys is pulling off some saves. Let's go, dude. Our Irish goalkeeper. Growing in confidence. This is going to pens, it looks like. Which I would be fine with, considering our player stamina. If we even bring this to pens, I count it as a win. That turnaround was huge. But let's get to the final. Come on. We have a good chance of winning the final as well. I think it's PSV or Feyenoord or something like that. That could have been it. One more counter. Nah, it's gonna go to Pens. All right, penalty kicks, boys. we pushed Schick as our first pen taker. Well, second pen taker. Well, okay, third pen taker. Final answer, because Armstrong and Ward-Prowse are both ballers. Let's move. We'll see how this goes. Come on. Armstrong converts the first one. That's a good start. Let's see some saves from Keys. Milan convert their first pen. Ward-Prowse, our captain, to step up for the second one. He will miss. Van de Beek misses as well. Schick, no stamina, no goals. Oh no. Okay, 1-1, 3 penalty kicks in. Chamberlain. Dude, I'm telling you, the interactive match sim pens are just atrocious. Milan also just missing every single one. Diallo, the substitute, misses. This is it. If Milan convert, they win. It's just heartbreaking stuff. It's just heartbreaking stuff. I'm laughing because it's like, this has happened so many times to me, dude. They don't want us to win in this rebuild. They don't want us to win in this rebuild. Look at all these missed pens. I need a compilation of the amount of times we missed on penalties. Lille versus Milan in the final. I'm not too concerned because I think we can still get Europa League through the Prem. 3 matches left. We're 6 points out of Champions League. Yeah, it doesn't look like Champions League gonna happen. So we just need to make sure we win these games and we should be okay. And look at this stamina as well. We got to rotate the team. Okay, I think that'll do it. That should be enough for the Europa League next season. So I don't know. I would call like this season very, very average. Our manager rating in the red, but it's not the worst thing. Hopefully we don't get sacked. I mean, technically we could still see the jump up to Champions League depending on results. We need either Arsenal or Spurs to lose both their games. And we'll take a look at who they play. Ideally, they play each other. That's like the best case scenario. Arsenal against Liverpool, so to be fair, they could lose. Spurs play... Who do Spurs play? They play United. Okay. So both teams could lose this one. No, I don't record the realistic rebuilds live. This is just a live stream save. And we win. Let's see. So we still need the result for Arsenal and Spurs to come through. We've secured Europa League at the minimum, right? Well, technically not yet. Let's see. So Arsenal and Spurs both lost. We could still qualify for Champions League, guys. We need some goal difference though. We need goal difference and we need Arsenal or Spurs to lose. Arsenal against Newcastle, Spurs against Burnley. I mean, the probability of them losing is pretty low. We also need at least a draw to guarantee Europa League. FA Cup was won by West Ham, so they're going to get 6, right? Yeah, so only top 5 gets Europa League. We need a draw here. Wait, hold on. Did West Ham win from the... Wait, hold on. Are West Ham in the championship? Hold on. Unless I missed them completely. Did a championship team win the FA Cup? They did. Yo. That's actually pretty impressive. A championship team actually going and competing in Europa League for next year. Well, obviously they'll be in the Prem next year, but that's pretty impressive. I say we play this last one just to see what happens. Guarantee we'll hopefully get a draw. There you go. Southampton belong in Europe. That is probably the most fitting press conference question we could have had. And then hopefully we'll get a real-time ticker and see some of these results that happen. Maybe Burnley can pull off an upset. I'm sorry I've disappointed you, James Ward-Prowse. We've actually got some good players here. I'm going to promote all the ones that are 60 plus rated, because we do need to get some profit from Youth Academy player sales. But we'll play this match against Brighton. No Gineppo for this one. So I think Breherton Diaz can go in. And Walcott's retiring. We'll feature him on the bench. Why not? At a 51 overall. Let's get into it. Not a bad team, honestly, for Brighton. Signing a Cardi. Icardi and Brighton always pull off the craziest transfers, I'm telling you. But probably the last game for Madueke here. He'll most likely score a goal. But go ahead and pay attention to the top right of your screen. If you guys see a Spurs or Arsenal scoreline update, let me know. I'll try to pay attention as well. But we need them to get a loss, and we need lots of goals. How have we scored from that? I was just trying to square that one across with a driven pass, and I think it just deflects off the keeper and in. All right. Yeah, we'll feature Walcott at the end of this one. Shambolic stuff from the keeper. It's an own goal as well. Oh, it just hits his foot and goes in. What a goal. Elite positioning by Shell Sharpen. That's actually like the first time I've seen that happen this year. To me, at least. We got to try out Key's 90 plus kicking as well. Maybe try to distribute some of these passes. If we get a pen, I'll put Keys on it as well. We're all over this Brighton team, man. We're all over him. And another goal. I never score from corner kicks. Flick found the new cheese. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm noticing that a lot. Running down the byline, especially with faster players, you can just kind of skip by the defense. I don't know if it's the slider settings I'm using, but it seems to be an effective way to score. I mean, playing square passes has always been like a very FIFA thing to do. Now we're just having fun here. I almost want to just do an interactive match sim towards the end, but we do need goals. So I'll get a couple. All looks a little bit too easy here. What do you guys think? Should we sub in Walcott? Got the notification. He's hanging up the boots. Last match for Southampton. At a 51 overall. Put him up at striker, maybe? Ooh, good save from Keys. Nice. What do you guys say? No, has Walcott actually been subbed off? Bruh. How's that happened? I had him right there. I know there was like the red card glitch. But I didn't think they'd take Walcott off. Like there was no reason to. I had the red card player in the reserves. That's what happened though. Oxlade-Chamberlain got moved to... That's what happened. Oxlade-Chamberlain got moved to right mid instead of Brereton Diaz. Well, that's disappointing. I need to see if there are any new slider settings. Because I'm finding this one a little bit too easy as well. And this is like the harder legendary difficulty. But to be fair, I haven't updated sliders in about 2 weeks. So there might have been a new one released for latest game patch. I'll showcase the sliders for you guys too. Check it out at halftime. Far post cross. What a cross. Oof. Madueke. Yeah, Jonathan David making the transfer. It's a decent Brighton team. Not playing too well. But they've kept most of their high potential players like Lamptey and Cucurella. Let's see what Keys can do on a run. He's got 90 plus kicking. His speed is not the best, but his dribbling is insane. He can't even do ball rolls. Play 1-2. I'll make the run, Keys, mate. Ooh. That was a nice play. Spurs 1-0 against Burnley. Yeah, as expected. So we got to hope for the Arsenal loss then. I don't think they give score updates. Oh, they do. Okay. Oh, Burnley tied against Spurs. Where's Arsenal at? Okay. Come on, Newcastle. We have a chance, guys. We have a chance. So let me see if I can get some slider settings here. Let's see. So we're using the harder legendary sliders. So 35, 50, 55, 52, 52. Everything looks roughly the same. Yeah, that's all the same. Yep, no changes here. So I'm still using the right sliders. Still 2 goals to go on goal differential. So yeah, we can assume that whatever team, well, let's say Arsenal or Spurs lose. Does that mean I just need to score 1 more? How much were we down by on goal differential? If someone can like watch back the stream and see how much we actually need. Because that'll impact how I play a bit. I think if we get a win here, we deserve to go through. So I'll try hard. We were 4 down. So it would be level right now, right? Assuming it, because we need them to lose as well. So that'll be at least one back for us. So we need to win by 4. $5-0? Really? That'd be 6, wouldn't it? $5 to go ahead on goal differential? Damn. All right. We can make it happen. Oh, Darwin Nunez, come on. Arsenal 1-0 up now. Damn. All right. Come on, Burnley. Burnley. Can we get a Burnley Burnley cheer in the chat? I want to hear like a I want to know a Burnley song. Dude, imagine Burnley pull out a clutch result against Spurs. Spurs bottling Champions League. It'd be incredible. He's through. The Mark Goldberg. Yes. No, Brighton. I don't want to see you play like this. Notice how differently they play now compared to earlier in the match. Keeper. All right, we need to hurry up and get this goal. $20 minutes to go. Come on, we're pros. Let's go. That's 4. Newcastle 1-1. Damn. It's going to be close, guys. It's going to be close. I'll try to get an extra one. But I think that's what we need. 4, right? If we were down 4 on goal differential. Jaden, we're trying to figure out if we get Champions League football next year. We need a Arsenal or Spurs loss, and we need a win by, I believe, 4 goals, which appears to be the case. As long as Brighton don't go and score. Ward-Prowse. Sonderberger, not the player I want on the ball. Out wide. That's it. Still there? Oh, what a tackle. Get there? Nah. Two minutes. Oh, I thought that could have been a 5th. Let's see. Let's see what results look like, guys. Europa League at the minimum. I don't think we got Champions League judging by the fans' reaction, but we'll see. We'll see. Cardi was indeed playing for Burnley. That's right. Spurs drew. Oh. They both drew, bro. 1 point short. 1 point short. Would have had it on goal differential as well if Spurs lost. Dang. We were close, guys. I mean, Europa League's not the worst thing. I don't think we need to lose out on too many players. Madueke is definitely leaving. Like, I was trying to get him out before, but now he's definitely going. Like, regardless of transfer offers. I'll still wait for a realistic one, but he's got to go. You could even argue Parad might be on his way out. Possibly Nunez, 86 overall. I don't know. Couple of players in the starting 11. I think we probably see at least 2 departures. That was indeed a fight. Yeah, I think 2 departures in the next transfer window. But hopefully we'll be okay on our manager rating. 66 is not the worst. Obviously not the best either, but... let's see. We'll get to the final match day. Our final day of the season. Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if we got fired. Yeah. So we hold steady at a 66. Should have completed some of these objectives, honestly. Like, we signed 3 players from South America. We'll make that profit next season from Youth Academy player sales. But yeah, I think realistically, Madueke on his way out. And then either Nunez, Gineppo, or Parad will be leaving as well. We'll see what offers come in. I think probably Parad is most realistic because there's going to be interest in this kind of caliber left back. Not too many high-rated ones. But a 5th place finish, Europa League football. Ward-Prowse, double digits assists. Yeah, Yeah, Armstrong. Low-key, I feel like Armstrong goes in for Nunez. Kind of a disappointing season from him. Like, good in growth, just not that many goals. So maybe Nunez on his way out. Nunez and Madueke. Ward-Prowse leading for assists. Bayern Leipzig. And Milan winning on penalties. They know how to win penalty kick shootouts. And see how some of our players on loan did. Levesque, not bad. I think he's left-footed. Could be an option. They had decisions to be made, guys. But I think we're going to call it there. We should be good for next season. I mean, I'll advance, make sure, but we're going to stay on board. And we're going to call it there for the stream, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out today. 2.5 hours strong. Shouting out some of y'all in the chat. We got Jaden. We got Nins. Jake. Zona. Glenn. Yeah, I'm glad you all were around for the fight. Nearly got Champions League football. Imagine. Imagine, man. It's a pretty good Brighton team. I agree, Mookie. But yeah, I'm going to call it there for the stream, guys. Hope you all have a good weekend. Josh, appreciate you tuning in as well. And yeah, take it easy. Try to be back on Monday for another live stream. Probably going to continue with Southampton just because I'm really enjoying this save. But we'll see. I don't want to forget about the Milan save either. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. I'll catch you all with a video tomorrow. Another realistic rebuild going out live. And I'll see you then.